Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'll let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Hawakakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence to serving Yahawah through his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, in sincerity and truth. All right, again, I'd like to say Shalom. All right, today's topic, I'd like to touch on whose side are you on? Right, whose side are you on? Right, I'm referring to those that is having a hard time, letting go of the world, man. Right? Because the things that's really done in this world is really not pleasing in the eyes of YAHAWAH. Of course, the scripture's talking about, we use the world but not abuse it. Meaning we got to be here, we got to get jobs, you got to, you got to get clothes, you got to get food. There's things that you still got to do to handle business, but you don't abuse your stay here, meaning you get comfortable. Meaning you start being and acting like the individuals that you see that you know that are up to no good. Right? Because the whole point is for you to receive this truth and start changing. Right? But as the scriptures say, not being over righteous, because brothers got their own folly. Brothers, certain brothers, might collect hats, or certain brothers might like music, or brothers collect clothes, or whatever it is that individual, not making an individual wicked, but just because there's no sin behind that, so that, brother, but point being is just other things that that could actually hinder you and hold you down, meaning associating with 2/3. That's just what you was used to growing up, so you still find yourself still hanging around with the same individuals, even though there's no law behind that. But why would you want to? You can't be unequally yoked with unbelievers, man. It's just not going to work out. It's just a time to be mindful of everything, every aspect of what's going on, so that way you could be fully rooted in what you're doing, man. You don't want anything or anyone getting in the way from you being delivered in the end. Right? We're way too close to making close calls, man. Right? You don't want to barely make it in that chair. You want to make it in there when it's time to come, man. Well, scriptures this say we scarcely going to be saved, but you don't want to barely make it because you was half-assing it. But if you half-assing it, you're not going to make it anyways. We're just going to say that. The Most High don't make mistakes. And ultimately, if you really built for Yahawah Shem Yahushua, you're going to do what it takes anyways. It wouldn't be hard for you to, to be holy, man. Be separate as you was created to do so anyways. All right, but topic being, man, whose side are you on? Are you here to serve Yahawah Shem Yahushua, or are you literally a part of the world? All right, so like always, Lord, when this lesson is edifying, we're going to get straight to it. Before I bring this out, let me go ahead and bring out... Well, matter of fact, I'm going to end there. It's the book of Luke 11:23. Right? He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me, scatter it. All right? So if you're not with Yahawah Shem Yahushua, man, all you're doing is scattering the flock, doing other shit. Or you yourself is scattering. Scatter it. Meaning if you're not with Yahawah, you're somewhere else. You're gone. You're a part of the world, man. But if you're not with Yahawah Shem Yahushua, you're literally against him. Right? So that's something to note, man. Right? Whose servant are you? Are you a servant of the world, or are you a servant of Yahawah Shem Yahushua, man? Because those are two different different walks of life, man. Right? We're in a position that we got to minimize the mistakes that we make. Right? Though we are saved by grace and the Most High's a merciful power, but the whole point about it is offending less and learning and repenting. You're not about to repent for the same sins, man. That's being insincere. Right? Yahawah Shem Yahushua demands respect. Right? And if you respect Yahawah Shem Yahushua enough, you're going to give him your full attention, man. You're not going to be distracted with shit going on in the world. And again, I'm not advising anybody to be over righteous, man, because me, myself, I sit and watch movies. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, I drink in the weekends with the brothers, not saying I'm a drunk or anything, but, I'm just, again, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite and tell you to do something that I'm not going to do, that I'm not doing myself. But again, I'm not involving myself with 2/3. You know, I don't, you know, my conversations with a 2/3, somebody I know would probably be, you know, less than 5 minutes, man. And that's probably just business, you know, whether I'm buying something or trying to get a car fixed, you know, instead of going to the shop, you know, just things like that, you know, networking, you know, per se, because we still got to live here, man. You know, brother, you know, Jake cheap, you know, so I'm not going to be, whatever I could get for cheaper, I'm going to take that route, you know. But again, you know, I'm in YAHAWASHI side, man, at any moment, man. It's a no-brainer for me. It's a no-brainer of what I need to do to survive, man. Right? I would, you know, in a heartbeat, if I, you know, my wife want to up and leave and commit adultery or whatever, even so she want to take the jab, I know what I need to do as a man. You know, I'm set up to serve YAHAWASHI, man. When, you know, testimony when I was younger, man, 18 years old, my first time in county jail, man, I had prayed, right, to, you know, obviously not the true names, but, you know, I was sitting in my cell crying, man. You know, just, you know, I was already in probably like for 5 months or whatever, 6 months, or my first time in county ever. And I know I was going to trial. I was like, man, I was just spiritually crying because I was praying, you know, crying to the Lord, praying to the Lord, saying for him to deliver me and I would serve him. You know, this is a true story, man. I'm not ashamed about it. You know, it's what I did. And, you know, and I believe that this is why, you know, my prayer was answered later down the road, because anytime before when I came in was not the appointed time. It wasn't, I wasn't ready for the tasks that I was getting ready to receive. Right. And even then when I prayed to Yahweh, to, you know, God, you know, I told him, just, you know, let me get out of this situation and I'll serve you, whatever I need to do. Right. Even though I got out and still continued on doing wickedness, you know, and I eventually learned, though, man, you know, even though it took many times of me going back to jail, and, you know, I eventually learned and eventually stumbled into this truth. And now I know my purpose. I know everything that happened in my life, for me, being separated from my family and just being where I'm at here today, man, was set up for me to do exactly what I'm doing here today. And it's to be fully committed, man. Like, this is, nobody could tell me otherwise, that what I'm doing is not real and who I'm serving is not a true power, man. Like, the Most High exists, man. He's a living power, man. Matter of fact, I'll bring that out real quick. But the story behind that is that I'm with YAHAWASHI 100%, 144%, man. There's nothing else in this there's nothing else in this world that brings me joy, or brings me comfort, brings me happiness, or brings me assurance, right? That, you know, brings me confidence, you know, than to know this is the only thing that's guaranteed to me, man. Like, even making deals and buying things, you be like, man, okay, I'm getting it for a good deal, but it's still good. Is it still a good deal where I can make profit if I need to sell later? You know, sometimes things be double-minded, but when I come down to serving YAHAWASHI as a straight shot, there's no doubt in my mind that this is what I was built for, and this is what's going to pay off later down the road. When I say pay off, I'm never talking about currency. I'm talking about mercy, you know, and acceptance from the Lord, because that's really all anybody should want. It's the book of Jeremiah 10:10. But YAHAWASHI is the true power. He is the living power. That's the point right there. He's the true and living God, man. Right? So who are you with, man? Are you with the world that has nothing to offer but death? Or are you with YAHAWASHI that controls everything that happens in life? Right? This is it, man. Right? The truth is here for a reason, because this world is getting ready to perish, man. All right, I'm going to bring that out next. And an everlasting king. At his wrath shall the earth tremble, and the nation shall not be able to abide his indignation. They're not going to be able to stand the things that's getting ready to manifest in this world. None of y'all, man. These nations can't. How about you, Jakes, man? A lot of y'all play Call of Duty, man, and think that you know, you're hip to what the fuck is going on. Like, you're gonna be soldiers and thugs and ready for the missiles and the tanks, the UN troops that's gonna come around, man. It's crazy. All right, it doesn't work that way, man. Right? YAHAWASHI is getting ready to bring thunder. Right? He's getting ready to bring the pain, man. And a lot of y'all thinking, you good with it, but you don't know what you're asking for, man. All right, but again, YAHAWASHI, man, that's who I'm with. So whose side are you really on, man? It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 31. I'm going to read that in the NLT. Right? Those who use the things, it's 1 Corinthians 7, 31 in the NLT. Those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them. Right? Of course, you're going to do things. You're going to be here. You're going to like certain things. You might be a football fan, like certain teams wear their jersey, hoodie, whatever, man. Certain brothers like shoes. Me, myself, I started collecting shoes at one point and, kind of slowed down because, it didn't really make sense. Right? And, brothers just get old and, lose excitement for certain things. Right? But those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them. And I'm really not attached to anything here, man. Of course I love my children. But at the end of the day, I know that the Heavenly Father, if it came down to it, I know if I had to leave for any reason, I know the Most High is going to take care of me, man. That's just where my faith is at. And if I'm wrong, let me be wrong. But I doubt the YAHAWASHI, if I'm doing what, the Heavenly Father, if I'm doing what it takes to please YAHAWASHI, I doubt that he's going to let me down, man. He's not that kind of power. He's not unrighteous to forget your works. For this world, as we know it, will soon pass away. That's the whole thing about it, man. Whose side are you really on, man? Because the world, as we know, will soon pass away. So what are you really doing? So why become attached to anything knowing that this shit is going to perish, man? Why still remain in a wicked way of thinking, a wicked way of walking, if these things is getting ready to go? Let's read this in the KJV, because it kind of matches what I said about me losing interest in certain hobbies, as you get older. It's because that's what YAHAWASHI is telling y'all. Like, the things that you think is cool now, you're not going to be thinking is cool when this place is on fire, man. So you might as well give that shit up now. Right? And they that use this world as not abusing it. This is the point: for the fashion of this world pass it away. The things that you think, the fashions, like everything around you, thinking that, oh, this is cool. That shit is lame, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you like what you like, but don't put no attachment behind that. Because 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, why I even buy that shit? Or why was I even thinking like that? Buying all retro shit is expensive as fuck. Like vintage shit. That shit has no meaning behind it, man. I caught myself, earlier buying, incense. That feels good, man. Like, when you start investing in things that's more healing to the body, or, when I hit a fast a few, some, not days ago, but, a month or two ago, or a month ago, after hitting the fast, man, I was buying a lot of salad things, and that felt good to the body. Like, I would eat it with the little avocado dressing that I made from scratch, and I felt full. It was like you could just tell, like, certain things that your body needs is not what this world has to offer. You have to go out your way and want it for yourself, because this world is going to offer you an alternative of what's desiring when really it's not to be desired, man. Same thing with a God. This world will give you Jesus because you could still be a demon and serve him, but they're not going to give you the true power, which is YAHAWASHI, because they don't want you to be healed. That's the last thing that this world wants for you, is for you to be healed, man. So again, what side and whose side are you really on? What do you really want for yourself, man? The clock is ticking. You can never take time back. All you could do is Start now. Improve your walk from this point on. You don't want to wait too long, man. Don't be back and forth with yourself. Don't make the wrong decision of thinking that you still got time. Right? James 4:4, ye adulterers and adulteress. Right? And brothers, the world is committed spiritually adultery to YAHAWASHI by serving other gods, calling different names, and in general, because if you lay with a woman, that's your wife. So pretty much there is no woman that ain't married. So ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. So if you are a friend of this world and you choose the world over YAHAWASHI, if you're not with YAHAWASHI, you're an enemy of YAHAWASHI because you chose. You chose who you want to be a part of, man. This world has nothing to offer but fake blank feelings, man. Right? It's filling you with blanks. You think you're receiving something, but there's nothing there. It's the book of 1 John 2:15. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. Do not love this world nor the things that it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. Again, because you're choosing. When you start loving this world, man, and start getting comfortable, you start choosing. That's when you start choosing. Right? Just like when you with a girl and she start looking at a man and start looking at him enough, like you could consider her gone. She chose up. So you're not supposed to love these things, man. And earlier, before even starting these lessons, I was thinking about, man, one of the lessons I wanted to one of the titles I wanted to come up with was love not thy what is it? I believe I'm probably quoting two of them. Love not thy life unto death. There you go. Follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, and love not thy life unto death, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that out too, man. And that's really the spirit that you need to be in, right? Because it shows you whose side and whose team are you on, man. Right? Are you team YAHAWASHI, or are you team Esau Edom, the team world? This place is fucked up, man. You can't serve two masters, as the scriptures say. Verse 16, for the love offers only a craving for physical pleasure. This world is only offering you things of carnality, man. It's nothing is spiritual that this world has to offer you. A craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions, right? You take pride in the things, oh, I got a college degree. None of that shit fucking matters, man. Come on now, man. Right? Or I raced dude and I beat him by a quarter mile, whatever, man. It was just dumb shit. Right? These are not from the Father, but are from the world. Those are the things that YAHAWASHI is not going to recognize as something, something nice or something, something pleasing. He's going to look at it like, what the fuck I care about if you won, or you sing better than, or you dance better than this individual. He wants to know if you're sincere about serving him, man. If you're willing to drop anything and everything for him if he asks you to, man. Verse 17, and this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what the Most High pleases will live forever. That's the whole thing. Things here is going to pass away, and everything that you crave. But so don't get attached to it. But if you want to serve YAHAWASHI, if your team YAHAWASHI, you as an individual will live forever, man. Don't get it wrong, man. YAHAWASHI, again, is merciful, but at the same time, he's angry with the wicked every day. So what side are you going to pick? This is the book of Revelations 14. Verse, okay, I was quoting two songs. Revelations 14:4. I was quoting two precepts. This is the book of Revelations 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with woman, For they are virgins. It's not really referring to you being a virgin. You ain't slept with a woman, but once you was born again, your slate was clean, right? When you're born again, that means you are, just like how you say, oh, a baby is innocent. Well, when you're born again, you're pretty much innocent, right? You're found with no sin. He done winked at everything that you did before that. So once you're born again and you stuck it out with YAHAWASHI, that's what makes you a virgin. You didn't go around and learned the truth and went back into Christianity or some other shit. You stuck it out with YAHAWASHI, and that's the elect. These are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb, because they was the elect anyways to begin with, from the beginning, that the first creation of Yahawashi, which created everything, right? Because once they heard Yahawashi and heard the truth, that's where they followed the Lamb. They didn't go anywhere else, man. Right? So what are you doing? Right? There's a lot of errors in life, man. Don't fall into the category of hearing this truth and being marked for destruction, man. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 11. Well, yeah, 11. Well, let's start at verse 10, because, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So this is referring to Esau, Edom being destroyed. He's taken out the seat, and what the kingdom of heaven, salvation, and the kingdom of our power is now set up. And the accuser of our brethren is Esau, Edom. Right? Esau, Edom's the one that accused us before YAHAWASHI day and night, highlighting how we're just fucked up down here doing things as, not knowing that you can't count the elect. Right? Because there's a lot of Jake there's going to be a lot more doing wrong than them that's doing good. So no matter if you accuse certain individuals for doing certain shit, you're not going to find any mistakes for those that serve YAHAWASHI with a pure heart. This is the point, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. The only way you're gonna win, win down here and win against Esau, Edom, is by you being protected by that blood, right? The blood of the Lamb, which is representing Yahawashi, and by the word of their testimony. This is the point, and they love not their lives unto the death, right? You can't love your life here, man, right? If you don't love your life here, it just shows that what side you're really on. Right? Earlier, brothers was sharing articles in a thread, and it's just a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of awful things, man. Horrible things. Some of it is funny, right? It's funny because of how degenerate this place really is, and how low level this place really is. But at the same time, it's low level. YAHAWASHI is not pleased with wickedness. Things that we might think is funny is really upsetting to YAHAWASHI. It's funny is because how low this place really got. And at the same note, when we laugh at it, it's still vexing, man. But we hate our life. We love not our life unto death here, man. There's nothing that we would rather nothing else that we want to see than order. And that's not going to come until the arrival of YAHAWASHI, who you call Christ, man. But again, whose side are you on? What do you really want? All right, I'm in off here. This is the book of Joshua. All right, it's the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 15. All right. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, and why would it seem evil to a lot of individuals is because the sacrifice that you got to make. You got to set your face against Mount Seir. Right, you got to do a lot of things, man. And if you can't stomach it, if you can't, the scriptures talking about hate your mother, father, wife, children, your land, everything. Meaning you got to put them second on the list. You can't put them above YAHAWASHI. If that seemed evil to you, man, you just bugged out in general. And if it seem evil unto you to serve YAHAWASHI, choose you this day whom you will serve, because you're gonna need a divine intervention, man, for the times it's getting ready to manifest. You're gonna need some kind of God. You got to believe in something, because it's gonna be some violence happening here pretty soon. Choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI. So ask yourself, whose side are you on? All right, so I'm going to end off here. I like to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI by Hashem Hawakak Wadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Again, shalom to the elect. Shalom, Akim, shalom.